Hmm. Would one color jig work for everything? That's a good question. We're going to find this out. You ready to run and gun? Time for blast off. Let's go. Hey guys, Todd here with you. Welcome back to Bassin 101. I got a phone call from Big Mike Curry over at Mike's Fishing Chronicles. And we got talking a while back, and he was asking me, could he fish with just one color jig? And I was like, yeah. So he says, well, what color? I said, well, go with black. You know, black's a good color in a jig. You can use all different color trailers with the jig. It's black. And another one, I told him I said it'd be good if you couldn't get black, get green pumpkin. Why? Because they're both dark colors. You can use a green pumpkin trailer on this, a black trailer on this. You can use a green pumpkin trailer on this and a black trailer on this. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. I have these jigs here that I had some custom colors made for me. This is Big River Baits on eBay, Scott Ford, and these jigs are hand tied. Now, they're not hand tied with a piece of silicone. These are hand tied with thread, pretty thick thread too. And he gives you a really good long weed guard that you can trim to the length you want. And for me, it's the perfect thickness of weed guard. It's not too stiff, it's not too soft. I kind of like that. These are 3/8, and he puts in between a heavy and a standard size hook on these things, and leaves the skirts pretty long too, so you can trim them any way or any length, any shape you want. That's what I've done with these. And they're less than $4 a piece. Hey, be sure to check him out though. He does tie a really good jig. This one here is a custom color I had him do for me. But one color, yeah, you can do one color. Some of you guys like brown, a brown type of jig. Well, brown you can still use any color you can think of in a trailer. It's not, it's up to your imagination. I carry about 9 or 10 different colors of trailers for jigs. They're all the same trailer, but I carry, a good assortment. So I was telling Mike, I carry a good assortment of trailers because I can change the shading of these jigs any way I want. You don't have to stick to a certain book, as they would say, because there's books on jigs, but there's no rule book on a jig. Me personally, again, like I do with the tungstens, I stick with a 3/8 as my weight. I'm trying to keep these things simple, and just a 3/8 jig is the perfect weight for me. It can fall slow, it can fall fast. It depends on the type of trailer I put on there. What I've chosen is a green pumpkin that I can use all different kinds of trailers on. And I mean, you can't forget the old standby, the black and blue. I really like the way he shades that black and blue. That's pretty cool. It's brown, but it's more of like a Zoom Alabama crawl color, a little orange flake in it. That's a really good color right there. And this one I can't remember off the top of my head because it's a fry, some kind of fry. This is actually a swim jig color pattern that he has, and I was like, man, I'd like to have that on your flipping jig, your recessed eye flipping jig. And so he did the color head, and he also did the skirt, which has got it's almost kind of like a sprayed grass, but a little darker than sprayed grass, but it's definitely got a lot of purple in it, a little bit of green pumpkin, a little watermelon, the old pumpkin with green flake, that old color. It's got a little bit of that in there too. And these are the 4 colors, and I can cover any kind of watercolor, and because I'm sticking to one size jig, I can easily have these different colors, but I'm not taking up a lot of room in my box. So that's the reason I'm doing it. If I had to choose one of these, that'd be hard to do. That'd be a toss-up, I guess, between green pumpkin and black and blue. I have to say, majority of the time, I'll probably catch most of my bass on black and blue. It's just a big confidence color, and with black and blue, you can carry any color trailer you want. I mean, I wouldn't think twice about putting a pumpkin color trailer on here, or what about some kind of like a green, like a translucent green or something like that? That'll work. It's not going to hurt nothing. But that was a really good question that Mike had. I never really thought of it like that, and I appreciate the idea for the video, Mike, because he was even telling me that he's going to be fishing a tournament later this year down not too far from it's a couple hours from the house here at Kerr Reservoir, Bugs Island. And he was like, well, have you ever fished there? I said, yeah, I fished a state tournament there. I placed second in it. And he says, well, what did you use? I gave him a few ideas. It's been a long time since I've been there. But I told him, the areas that I fished and pretty much what I used. But I told him again, keep it simple, because it depends on the water elevation. It depends on the kind of lure you're using. So hopefully he'll do pretty good with that. I went a little more detail with him on it, but regardless, not a lot of colors, down there. I remember I had what I caught was very simple colors. So one color jig, can you do it? Yeah. Just be a little creative. If you want to stick with black, and you want to use different trailers, by all means do that. If you want to use green pumpkin, same thing, different trailers, go for it. And you might want to carry one color like that and have quarter, 3/8, half, 3/4, 1/8 ounce, doesn't matter. It's up to you. But I think that was a really good question that Mike had, and I thought I would address that. Again, it is part of your simplify your fishing. Do you like a few different colors in your box, or do you like just one? Again, if I had one, it'd probably be that black and blue right there. Because to me, jig is a crossover between power fishing and finesse fishing. It's kind of a cross. You can do it either way. But one color is definitely not a bad idea, and it would definitely take up a lot less room in your box. So that's what I got for that, guys. I hope that helps you out. And when it comes to simplify your fishing, you got to make some serious choices. You really do. And it's taken a long time for me to put my stuff together, but I'm just about there. I really am. I'm just about there, and I'll share that with you guys when I get to it. So until next time, may the Father bless you, keep in Yeshua's name, and as always, fish on.